Hey, this is it team, it's David Warden. Today I want to go over how to create a long-term residual income by correctly building out the binary. Now, if you've been in this industry for a while and you've been part of a binary compensation, you probably love it. If you've been in this industry for a while and you've been a part of a company that had a completely different compensation structure, then a binary may seem a little confusing to you, but that's okay. That's my goal today, is to help you understand it, because it really is simple. Binary just means two, a left side and a right side. There are plenty of compensation structures out there. There's unilevel, there's forced matrix, but to me, binary, having just two sides and it growing deep, that makes the most sense, and it's really the most simple when you really break it down. And so that's my goal today. Now, I don't have a awesome smart board or even a whiteboard. I just simply drew it out on a piece of paper on a clipboard because I'm very visual. I like to see things. I can read about it and someone can tell me about it, but if I see it, then I get it. So that's my goal today, is to help you get it, to create that long-term residual income that you hear about that's so desired in this industry, something that is willable. How cool would it be to will this to your kids, or a business that is even sellable if one day you want to retire? So let's get into it. This is it. How do you like that? This is it. How professional is this? All right, so let's get into it. This is what the binary looks like. Now, if you log into your back office and you see organization, you click on that, it'll drop down a window, and down towards the bottom you will see binary tree viewer. You click on that and this is what pops up. Now, you're only going to see you and everything below you. You may be right here in the tree, but all you see is that. You don't see anything above you. This may be your sponsor and this may be this person's sponsor. But let's just say this is where you are in the tree, or maybe you're over here. It doesn't matter, but let's just use this spot as an example. This is your sponsor and this may be this person's sponsor. So your sponsor calls you, gets you into the business. They place you down their right leg. I'm going to talk about a shared leg. Maybe you've heard power leg, shared leg, community leg. That is just simply the leg that you share with your sponsor. So if this is you and this is your sponsor, that is the shared leg, which would be the right leg. If this is your sponsor, this is their left leg, and that person puts you in their right leg. So your right leg would be, in this scenario, the shared leg that you have with your sponsor. Maybe this is your sponsor and they put you right here. That would be you share a left leg with your sponsor. So that's what, when you hear that shared leg, power leg, community leg, it's all the same thing. So in this scenario, let's say you're right here. You can't see any of this. All you can see is where you are and anything below you. Now, the key to this binary is building your outside left and your outside right with people that you're going to personally sponsor. So if this is you, you have a left side and you have a right side. To go manager, that's the all-important rank in LifeWave, is manager. To go manager, you need to personally sponsor two people down your left side and two people down your right side. So you'd place one here, and then down here would be on your outside left, and then another person on your outside right. You would hit the rank. Now, if they all came in at least a silver, you would hit the rank of manager. And that is by far the most important rank, because if you can go manager, you can go all the way to the top in this company. It starts with manager. Now, again, this may be your sponsor. You share that leg with your sponsor. Your sponsor may be enrolling people as well. They've got to put two people down their right leg and two people down their left leg. This would be their left leg. This is you. This is your left leg. So you and your sponsor have two completely different left legs. They need to build theirs, and then they need to build the leg that they share with you. You need to build yours, and then you need to build the leg that you share with your sponsor. So just keep them outside left and outside right, everybody that you personally enroll. But here's the key. What if you accidentally placed someone right here? If this is you and you accidentally place someone right there, you can call the company. You have 5 business days. You can call them and say, hey, I meant to place this person right there and I accidentally placed them. Can you get them moved? As long as it's within 5 business days, you can get them moved, no problem. Hopefully your sponsor is looking out for you, or helping you keep an eye on that. But if it happens, no big deal. We can get them moved in time. So that's the key to this, is building outside left and outside right. So everyone else is going to have their inside legs that they're going to be working on themselves. So let's go back to just, let's say this is you and you can't, all you can see is what's below you. Again, there are people above you. It doesn't matter, you don't know when you got in, but again, you share a leg with your sponsor and maybe even some other people. Let's say this is you and this is your sponsor. Well, this may be your sponsor's sponsor. So you share a leg with 2 other people. And you may see people going in below you because they are working the business as well. It's what I call a blessing from above. You don't know those people, but you sure do love them because of how you're paid in the binary. We're paid on volume. People are signing up and they're placing orders, and that's creating volume. So you hear about cycle bonuses. That's what we're talking about in the binary. You've heard about it capping out at $25,000 per week. Well, a cycle is $50. Let's say this person places a 110-point order, 110-point order, 110-point order. That's 330. How to cycle in LifeWave is 330 points on one side and 660 points on the other. These people are all placing orders as well, creating volume. If this is you, all of that volume that's happening below you, you get to get paid on all the way up to $25,000 per week. So that's the binary compensation. That's how it works. You always want to build outside left and outside right. Now, the long-term goal is to plan on personally enrolling 20 people down your left and 20 people down your right. It doesn't matter if it takes you 2 weeks, 2 months, or 2 years to do that. If you want to create that long-term residual income, plan on personally enrolling 20 people down your left and 20 people down your right, because here's what will happen. Out of those 40 people, there will be people that will build this thing even if you quit. And that's what you want. You want all that happening below you down both sides to where you've created that long-term residual income. Now, hopefully you don't quit. Hopefully you continue to build the business, but that's when it really takes off. That snowball effect begins to happen. It just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and you don't know any of those people coming in except the ones that you sponsored, but you love every single one of them because of that binary compensation plan. So that's the key to building a long-term residual income. Just remember, build outside left, outside right. Plan on personally sponsoring 20 people on your left, 20 people on your right. Let's say you enrolled one here, one here, one here, one here. Bam, you're manager. Now help that person go manager. Help that person go manager. If you do that, you become director. Help that person go manager. Help that person go manager. That's the key to this business, going manager and creating manager. You can go all the way to the top of the compensation plan. So that's my tip for the day. Hope you got some value, and we'll see you on the next video. But until then, remember this, my friend. You are here on purpose. God has you here for a reason. Do yourself a favor and start living like it and building this immediately.